buddy.
What's up, brother?
You got your license on you?
Oh, yeah. Yep, I do.
I didn't recognize you driving by, but you know these aren't road legal in New York, right?
It's registered in Montana.
That doesn't matter in New York, though. It's not a road legal vehicle in New York. Maybe in Montana they allow it, but not here in New York State.
It's all right here.
What is?
It's considered a quadricycle. It's registered to.
It's got no bumpers. You gotta have bumpers in New York.
It follows the.
Jeremy, I'm not gonna argue with you. I know New York State VNT law a lot
Yeah,
better than you
I know.
do, and whatever paperwork you have that may work in Montana.
Yeah.
They have different laws in Montana.
Mhm.
New York State VNT vehicle and traffic
Yeah.
law does not recognize these as
Okay.
a road legal vehicle.
That's fine.
Okay. If you run it on property where you need registration insurance, whether it's state parkland that allows UTVs or ATVs,
Yeah.
that type of thing,
Yep.
this is legal to get into those parks and that recreation type area.
Mhm.
But for the actual public roadways,
So it has reciprocity with Montana as a quadricycle under an LLC in Montana.
okay, there's no bumpers on your car. Okay, you have to have bumpers on your car.
It here
All right, I'm
I
telling
have.
you, just based on the equipment
Understood.
on this vehicle. I know there are some
I have-
vehicles that look like all-terrain vehicles that are road legal for New York.
Mhm.
This is
Daddy.
definitely not one of them. Pal.
Are we gonna get
I have-
arrested?
No, we're not gonna be. Just so you, there's over 60,000 registered quadricycles through Montana, in New York, Connecticut, across the whole United States. It's all
Yeah, so this is listed as a UTV here.
no, it's not.
Body style, UTV, black, number of CCs, Polaris,
Yep.
Razor.
So the registration that, if you go to the next page, you'll see it's considered.
Listen, I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah,
bro.
no, I'm not
And
gonna
I-
argue with you,
and I-
Tony.
And I
Not at
understand
all.
where you're coming from.
Yeah, I listen. I
But
wouldn't drive.
regardless of what you think the law says or the way this works in Montana, it's not a road legal vehicle in New York State. All right? I don't want to have to write you tickets and have you go argue with a DA.
Yeah,
and try
yeah.
to fight this. in order
Well,
to get
there's
it
actually
illegal.
over 40
And if I do, I got to impound the vehicle.
Well, there's over 40 case and laws that have been produced in front of the.
All right. Well, just based on the
All right.
vehicle and traffic law, I can cite you for having no bumpers, not improper equipment. All right. I mean, it's not a street legal car. Okay, and it's not registered in New York as a motor vehicle.
Yep.
Utah has different laws.
It's
okay?
Montana.
I don't want to have to cite you
Understood.
in order to have
It-
that argument made and have you pay fines when you lose.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm just letting you know. I mean, I know some of the officers have stopped you.
Just
and
one.
You had the same, and you had maybe some debates with them.
No, none at all.
All right. well,
Actually.
it has come up in conversation at the PD.
Yep.
What you're doing is not legal in New York. Okay. If you want to trailer this vehicle somewhere and
Yeah.
ride it on trails that are legal, where are you going with this right now?
My house, home.
Okay, where are you coming from?
I picked her up at dance, and I went to the t-ball game,
Yeah.
and
All right, do me a favor.
I drove to
Do me
Troy
a favor.
with my work. I mean, it's
Drive a regular car from now on instead of this thing before it gets involved. All right?
Yeah,
I
no,
don't want
it's-
to see you get in trouble.
No, I
You know what
understand.
mean?
Listen.
You know, I'm gonna cut you some slack today, but I'm gonna go run some information myself, and if I can even get you a
It-
printout showing you what the New York
It's-
State Vehicle and Traffic Law covers.
I understand,
for
but
this
it's
type of vehicle.
I don't own it. The LLC owns it. All right, it's not.
Who runs the LLC?
I own the LLC, but it's no different than an enterprise rental vehicle in Montana. All right.
You gotta stop saying Montana. You're in New York State.
I understand,
That's
but
what's
the
bothering me about this conversation with
the
you.
LLC is
It
in
doesn't
Montana.
matter. That's a legal entity that's allowed to possess a vehicle and register in its name. In
I
another
have
state,
my-
they
yeah,
may
but I have-
authorize these on the roadway.
My other
New York
vehicles are
State
registered
doesn't
too.
authorize these. Okay, you arguing with me
Right.
leads me to believe that you're just going to continue to drive this. If I need to impound it and write you tickets right now, I have zero problem doing that.
Okay.
I'm trying to have a civil conversation
Yeah,
with you
I'm
to
not
correct your
arguing with you.
behavior before you either get in an accident and hurt yourself or somebody else with this thing because it's not maintained for the safety by even by the U.S. government. It's probably not going to get you a crash rating on this thing. Okay, that's the problem. It's an unsafe vehicle, not for the road.
Okay.
Or if you hit somebody else or you get hit, you have no protective bumpers or any. This is not made for collisions on the road.
Yeah, I know,
These
but-
aren't crash tested like that.
It's
A
not-
side
but
impact,
it's no
if you
different
get
than a
hit with
motorcycle,
side- Here's
though.
the problem. I understand, but it's not authorized in New York State as a road legal vehicle.
Okay. All
I
right.
mean, like I said, I don't want to paper you. I can write you probably 10 tickets right now.
Yep.
All right. If you want to get tied up in court, that's fine.
Yeah.
But the more you do, just want to.
No, I'm
debate
just
me,
stating the facts. That's all.
well,
I'm
they're
not debating
they're
you.
It's not the truth, though. It's what you think is true. Okay. You may legally be able to own it as an LLC. I'm not debating that. But New York State does not recognize this vehicle as a proper motor vehicle for the public roadways.
Okay. All right,
Okay?
that's fine.
I just want you to bring it home, stop driving it, because what's going to happen is if there's any liability on your part,
Yeah.
you're going to get sued, and your LLC is going to be owing those people a lot of money because you're going to hurt somebody or somebody in the car with you.
Okay. All right,
You know what I
understood.
mean?
Yeah.
I just don't think it's safe and smart for you to be driving this on a public highway and get yourself into some more liability than it needs.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I respect that.
I just think it's not necessary for you. All right?
All right, no problem. Okay.
All right. I got your paperwork back here. I did a little more research on my end to see if there's any updates in the New York State VTL that covers these and allows them to be driven on the roadway. Section 2403 from the New York State Senate hasn't changed. This is the most recent copy of that. I printed out
Yep.
on the internet for you.
Did you see what the registration is, though?
Yeah, you
it's
can
a
register
quadricycle.
them in New York. I'm not
no, it's
debating
called, no,
that.
it's called a quadricycle.
Okay.
It's not an ATV.
Listen, you can argue that in court with your attorney.
I spent a lot of money making
Jeremy,
sure
I
this is
understand,
legal.
but you probably got misinformation somewhere, whether it was from the dealership you bought it from or somebody that thinks they know what they're talking about. Based on what I'm going by, the New York State VTL,
Yeah.
there's nothing in there that says that you can drive this on the roadway. This is considered an ATV by New York State law.
It's
okay. You may have different language from Montana, and they allow to do things differently in Montana. This is not the state of Montana. This is the state of New York.
correct.
We do things differently than here.
Yeah.
Than there.
So you're telling
Okay,
me that
you
there's
are
no. You're
following
telling me there's no
Montana
vehicles
law.
from Montana that have reciprocity with New York. Is that what you're
motor-
telling me?
Things that are considered actual motor vehicles that are allowed to
But
drive
there's
on
other
the public highway.
there's other thing. It's called a quadricycle. Did
Okay.
you see that in the VTL law? This is not an ATV.
That's not in there either. There's no VTL law that covers a quadricycle other than maybe bicycles and powered vehicles like scooters.
Yes,
Okay.
there is actually.
Okay. Well, I'm not finding that. You can bring that to court and argue with me.
Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
All right. I mean, I'm citing you. I did a supporting deposition for you, and I even printed out the vehicle and traffic law that covers ATVs.
Okay.
And according to New York State, even when you type this in,
So I can have the
it's
tow truck
considered
towed
an
to my
ATV.
house?
If you pay him.
Yeah, I'll pay him right now. It's fine.
If he's willing to do that, I got to check with him. That's up to them.
You can't let me drive to my house right there.
No.
It's a road legal.
No, you've already been warned about this.
No, I was not warned.
Officer Radom already spoke to you about this.
He didn't tell
recently.
me. He did. He just said I'm going to do my research. He did not say to bring it home and park it. I'll FOIL request the video.
All right, listen.
If I was told to park it, I would
At
have.
this point, okay?
No, I'm just saying.
I'm not going to argue with you.
I'm
My
not arguing with
problem
you
is
either.
I don't argue on the side of the road. I argue in court.
If he
and I'll
told-
let the district attorney that handles the tickets in
That's fine.
Rotterdam Town Court argue with you.
If he told me
Anything
to park
you
it,
want to fight with them, like I said, based on my knowledge of the VTL, you're in violation of it. Okay, you shouldn't be driving this on the road. It's not even a safe vehicle to be driving on the road for other people.
what's the
to stand.
difference between this?
You can
is
have these
it's
registered
a
and ride 'em
quadricycle
on
and a
anywhere.
motorcycle.
What's that?
A motorcycle, right? Do they have bumpers? Do they have a roll cage?
They
Do
are
they have
covered
doors?
by the New York State VTL. This is not.
But you just said it's not safe. You just said it's not
This
safe.
is a vehicle without bumpers. It's a different
But
category of vehicle.
it's not. It doesn't. It's
You want
not.
me to cite you for that too? I'm
No,
not going to sit here and argue with you.
I'm just talking
I'm
with
done
you.
arguing
I've
with
known you for 20
I
years.
understand, but I'm not going to argue with you because you act like you know more than me, and I'm not going to fight.
I-
with you
no,
on the
I'm
side
not
of the road,
saying I
Jeremy.
know more
I'm
than
not
you.
arguing. The conversation's over. Okay, you can wait for the tow truck. If they'll tow it to your house, you can pay the bill. If not, you can pick it up the tow yard with a trailer another day instead of driving it home. All right.
Okay.
And every time you get stopped on this, it's
Yeah.
going to get towed from now on. All right, I'm going to order all the officers in Rotterdam until we're told by the DA or
Yeah.
someone from New York State, DMV, even a detective I just talked to a minute ago told me the DMV investigators are even supporting the fact that these aren't supposed to be driven on the roadway.
Okay.
There's been a big issue. They've even had other problems with. There's a lot of these popping up because of this Montana thing that they're doing, and even the DMV investigators are frustrated with it, and they're telling us to right and tow. So I'm doing this based on the DMV investigators also
Okay.
telling my detectives
So,
how to handle the situation.
I bring it home and we go to court. Instead of having to pay a toll bill, I bring it. You can follow me to my
I'm
house.
doing that. I already called the tow truck. All right, I'm not letting you drive this home.
So
Just like I
it's
would
all. I'm
anybody
off the
else
roadway,
with
right?
ATV.
I'm off the roadway. I'm off the roadway, right?
Because I pulled you over.
I understand.
Yes.
I'm off the roadway. So if I park it right here, it's a public parking. I can park right here,
I
right?
already called. I'm not arguing with you.
No, I'm
Like I
saying
just
I'll
said,
go get my truck and trailer.
The answer's no. The answer's no.
Okay.
Okay, it's getting towed.
Thank you.
Okay.
No problem. Appreciate it, Tony.
The video documents a highly contested traffic stop between a citizen and Officer Tony Verone of the Rotterdam Police, centered on whether a quadricycle registered in Montana through an LLC is legally permitted to operate on New York public roadways. The officer maintains that the New York Vehicle and Traffic Law, VTL, contains no provision recognizing quadricycles as street-legal vehicles, treats the vehicle as an ATV, and therefore justifies issuing citations and ordering the vehicle to be towed, despite the driver offering to park it, trailer it, or drive it directly home. From a legal standpoint, the core issue is not ownership or the validity of the Montana registration, but New York's authority to regulate what types of vehicles may operate on its roads. When a vehicle category is not authorized under the VTL, law enforcement has a basis to prohibit its operation. At the same time, the video raises serious questions about the line between lawful enforcement and potential overreach, including how officers interpret the law when quadricycles are not clearly defined, whether prior warnings were consistent, and whether towing was a proportionate response given less intrusive alternatives. This encounter highlights the broader conflict between cross-state registration strategies and state sovereignty over roadway safety, and shows why disputes like this are ultimately meant to be resolved in court, not on the roadside. Do you think the officer was correctly enforcing the law, or did this cross into harassment or abuse of authority? Leave a comment, share the video to raise awareness about the legal risks of Montana-registered vehicles in New York, and subscribe, follow for more real-world legal breakdowns.
Regarding you and how you're driving.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
need your license.
I'll give you my license.
I'm going to have you come out of the car.
I'm not coming out of the car for nothing.
I promise you you're going to
I promise you I won't. I promise you I won't.
What's that?
I promise you I won't. I promise you I won't come out of the
Are you
vehicle.
trying to intimidate me?
No, you're trying to intimidate me. You're
I'm
telling
not
me.
trying to intimidate
Yes,
you.
you
You're
are.
driving, you have tinted windows,
Being
you're driving on
recorded.
the shoulder,
Being recorded, by the
you're
way.
making unsafe lane changes. You're being recorded right here. I can record all you want.
Cool.
That's perfectly
You almost
okay.
knocked me off
That's
the road.
perfectly okay.
You almost
I
knocked me
knocked
off.
you
Yes, you almost knocked me off.
When?
You're bullying me from behind.
From behind?
Yes. And an unmarked
It doesn't even
vehicle.
make sense.
An unmarked
It doesn't
vehicle.
even make sense.
Yes, it does. An unmarked
Are you
vehicle.
valid on your license?
My license is valid, man.
Okay, any reason why you're driving on the shoulder of the highway? Speeding?
Driving on the
unsafe lane
shoulder of the
changes?
highway.
Yes.
I was not driving on the shoulder. I have my dog in the car. What are you talking about? I just got a car wash. I know I got tattoos on my face. I know I look like.
I don't care about the
I know.
tattoos on your
Sure.
face. I'm trying to make you that kind of bitch.
I'm sure. I did not.
Shot way too long to take.
Do you have proof of that, sir?
What's that?
Do you have proof of that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, where's the proof?
See the officer right behind you?
Yeah.
He was the one that called you in.
Where's the proof?
He was following you.
Okay.
While you were driving.
Does he have proof of that?
recklessly. Yep.
All right, cool.
Sit tight.
All right. Hey, no, my hands are like this. Hey, I want to speak to the supervisor.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, I'm good. I want to speak to the supervisor.
No, give the car.
Don't tell me what to do.
Really?
Don't tell me what to do.
Sit back there with
Don't
your
tell me what to
driver
do.
on the
I know.
shoulder.
I know.
Oh, you do know?
I know. No, I know what he just
Okay.
told me. I know what he just told me. You got proof of it? All right, just making sure. All right. Anyways, I want to talk to your supervisor. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Stay in your car.
Appreciate it.
All right, Andre.
And I'm a correctional officer also, so
Listen, here's the deal. We're not going to write you, okay? Listen,
Listen.
the way you're driving is reckless.
Okay.
You could have hurt yourself. You could have hurt somebody else,
Mhm.
all right?
Yeah.
Why are you driving like that? Simple as that.
Driving like what?
I
don't-
You almost hit me when I got on 5-9.
I wasn't-
Sorry, I'm not going to argue.
Okay.
Here's the deal.
All right.
Hold on.
Have a good day.
The video shows a controversial traffic stop in Rochester, New York, based on a vague traffic complaint, for which officers do not present clear evidence at the scene. The driver repeatedly asks for a lawful basis and requests a supervisor, while officers apply pressure but ultimately issue no citation, suggesting the legal grounds for enforcement were weak. Legally, a valid traffic stop must be supported by reasonable suspicion. Without a clearly articulated violation, the stop may cross into unlawful detention. Do you think this was a lawful stop or an illegal one? Leave a comment, share the video to raise awareness about your rights during police stops, and follow the channel for more concise, real-world legal breakdowns.